Well,
Welcome.
everyone.
Welcome to the Wednesday night podcast, early access on Sunday. It's a weird Wednesday we got going on here. First reoccurring guest, Santi, joining us yet again.
You know what? I always kind of knew I would have this title, but it's great to just see it come full circle where I'd be the first invited guest back. I really appreciate that.
No, it's going to be a hell of a show today. So
All
what's
right.
new with you? What's happened in the last couple of weeks since you've been on?
I have registered for DreamHack. I will be going to DreamHack, which will be my first out-of-city tournament.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
Yeah,
So tell me, like, for example, I haven't gone out of town to tournaments like this.
Right.
And I'm going, I've been to DreamHack, I've been to PAX, but never really entered a tournament and have that purpose of going to enter a tournament. So what should my mentality be when going out there?
Man, it really depends on what you go there for. So it really comes down to what you're looking for, what you're going for, what you want to get out of it, and just be, handling yourself appropriately.
What do you think about it moving to Dallas-Fort Worth this year?
Man, I'm bummed it's not in Austin, but I've seen, when it comes to people that I've known 10 years ago, most of them are in Austin. Like some of the original people that started Turning Locator, some of the original Dallas crew from the Brawl days. So it's a longer drive. At the same time, I'm going to meet more people that I haven't seen in, almost a decade.
Let's talk about SFC.
Okay.
We recently heard the news that SFC got a new venue.
Right.
At a great location, I think.
I'd agree.
What are your thoughts on the move? Like, why move all of a sudden and not, what are your thoughts on the move, I guess?
Moving to a hotel venue, if you're wanting to become a super local, if you're wanting to create that, I mean, you have to do it. And it's kind of like what comes first, right? The chicken or the egg? Are you going to wait for your current venue to be overflowing with people and for people to be having a bad time or being cramped?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go out there and take a risk? And anytime you have an opportunity for a high reward, you're going to have risk associated with it. So, I mean, if that's what they're going for, it's something you have to do. You have to create a bigger space. You have to become a little bit closer to the city, and and just try to put on the best product that you can. So, but their venue that they have, on the north side, it's a great venue too. It's just you can't fit 150 people in there. So it's what your give and take. Eventually you got to make a move with that chess piece and see where it takes you. When you talk about, and I hear a lot of people in the scene talk about, we need a big event, we need this. If you're going to have something like that, you are going to have holes at different parts of the city that don't have anything to drive that. And, it's just kind of like it's a give and take kind of thing. If you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to have
Absolutely.
You're going to have some holes in some parts of the city in order to put on a great event at the hotel.
So talking about attendance, you mentioned a little bit about how it was good in attendance, right? 100 plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
How come Houston can't have that consistently? What is stopping Houston? And I think we've asked you this before, and we've asked several guests this question before. It's just like, what are we missing? Why can't we hit Shockwave number?
I think you're more likely to get 100 people to show up at a venue on Saturday than you would maybe Wednesday night.
Right.
That's just, I mean, I could be wrong on that, but that's just what my gut instinct is telling me.
Do you think the length of the tournaments may be an issue? As in, like, if we start at 7, why is it ending at 1 a.m.? Do you think that's a big issue too?
Maybe, but I don't really see a lot of events hit that mark. At least right now, because we're so small.
Right.
So you really don't see a lot of events push past 10, 11, or even midnight.
Right.
Now, if it got that big, and that's why I tell people it's not impossible for us to have a 100-man weekly on a Wednesday, but I think it may be impossible for us to sustain it. Houston needs a team where everyone's confident that, hell, that was a rough event. I didn't have fun. It ran long, but I have faith that so-and-so is going to fix it the next time or it's going to improve. And if you have that, then you may have – but if you keep having these 100-man weeklies, hypothetically, I may not be in the boat that they're going to happen, but hypothetically, and after 3 or 4 weeks, they're still running super long. You're still waiting an hour for your second match.
Yeah.
Then you're going to see that attendance drop back down to the norm. So it takes a team. It takes a solid team, and I think Saturday is a good day to have a weekly.
How do you think the turnout for Smash Point will be? Do you think we'll see a lot of the top 10 PR there, most of it?
Shoot, I don't know. I'd probably set the over-under at 6.
It's a fair amount.
Yeah. I think you're going to have decent numbers. I don't think it's going to hit, I don't know. Well, it depends on what number you think. And these conventions always are going to have a boost.
Right.
Especially a free tournament. You're always going to have.
Right.
Well, hell, who are these 40 people, 40, 50 people that entered? I think it'll have a couple hundred.
Mm-hmm.
And I think out of the top 20, you're going to have out of the top 20 and 30, you're going to have a higher percentage than 60%. But you may have 5 or 6 out of the top 10.
It'll be interesting though to see how many people come out to that event, how big it is, how much weight it actually has, and what top talent's there. Because they already announced guys like Goblin and Mewtwo King.
Mewtwo King, yeah. Man, you really can build a close-knit group of gamers and friends and people that you consider homies for sure.
Yeah, it's like Tim's always like, man, this came out of nothing. Like this.
It did.
This dumb idea came out of nothing. Like, now we're here. Now we're doing this. Now we got the radio station, La 920 AM. And, you know, we got them, and we just appreciate, you know.
Coral Sword.
Yeah, we appreciate the Slurner, Coral Sword, and this partnership that we're building with them. So anybody that's out there that's listening and is interested in partnering up with Last Talk Gaming, we will find a way to partner with you. We will find a way to work together one way or another. To reach out, go to our website, lasttalkgaming.com. Again, reach out, man. Like a simple Twitter follow, a simple Instagram follow can get you in contact with us, and we will figure it out. If you're a player in need of assistance, of help, reach out. TOs, reach out. Esports org, reach out. So,
how do you think Houston as a scene compares to other scenes within Texas, though?
In terms of talent?
In terms of talent, infrastructure, just in general.
Well, in terms of talent, they're very strong. And don't get me started on infrastructure. I don't want to talk about how far behind we are on that.
So do you think Texas can get to a level where it can compete with the likes of NDVA and Florida? Because I think those are the top two scenes, right? New England's up there, but
and California, West Coast.
West Coast.
It would be tough. I'm gonna tell you what. It would take a group of 10 or 15 top-level players to really grind it out and be committed to traveling and committed on putting in the time and taking names to do that, because that's what California's doing.
Right.
California, you have these huge events, and you have these guys that just literally they all rent a house and they all play together, and they just eventually those practice hours stack up and you can't catch up.
Didn't you ask him about the Quirk versus LSG?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say, Santi? What'd you say when Tim asked you that?
Was it on a Whiskey Wednesday? Because I
It
don't
was
remember.
on a Whiskey Wednesday.
How am I supposed to tell you what I said? I don't remember what I said.
So we're going to have the Quirk versus LSG crew battle.
Okay.
The date hasn't been decided yet, but that all started in Santi's stream on a Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah, well, if it was on a Whiskey Wednesday, this is my second time hearing about it, but really it's probably my first time because that'd be dope.
Yeah.
You guys got to.
I already got thoughts on like video production and what we're
No,
gonna
we're
do.
going to hype it up. That's going to be.
We're gonna get smoke.
Oh, dude, I'd be excited to see that.
We're gonna get smoke.
Oh, I'd be excited to see that.
But we got some stuff in plan for that day. I think it'll be a good day, and we hope that Quirk will accept our challenge.
Yeah, we haven't really heard back from him yet. I think Ram's in the chat, so.
You know, they've been trying to figure it out, so.
I think it'd be good. And look, people are asking me how to fix a scene, and I've been very adamant since day one. You need to have organizational crew battles. Winner swallows the other organization up.
Oh, God.
All their resources, all their people, all their money, all their players.
Wow.
And eventually, you'll get your super
Well,
locals that
you
you're
do
talking
know
about.
we don't compete with other organizations, of course. You know, we're here to unite the people.
You know what unites people is when
you're all under one umbrella.
Yeah, you buy
Okay,
them
let
out.
me call
When you buy 'em out.
Trella real
You don't
quick.
think
And we're looking forward to our guests that are coming up.
who,
we got some exciting guests.
Tell me.
But no,
Okay,
We'll
you
announce
keep
on
it
Twitter.
secret?
check us out on Twitter, on Instagram. We will definitely announce our guests. We're trying to announce all of our guests on Monday morning. So check our socials.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Anything else that you guys wanna say?
I just appreciate you guys having me. I like I said, I say it every time. I like what you guys are doing. I think you should keep it up. I appreciate you having me, and Tim, I'll let you sign off.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're listening on Spotify, you're the MVP, but you got to click that follow button at the top of the page. So we'll catch you guys next Wednesday or maybe even Sunday. See you then.
All right, sounds good.
See
Y'all take it
y'all.
easy.
Bye.